Okay, so this story I've been seeing, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently there's trouble in Hollywood once again. So Tiffany Haddish, Aries Spears are accused of molesting children for Funny or Die sketch. Now, I don't know if this is true, so I'm not saying it is or whatever. I'm just giving it to you the way it's coming out. So apparently more will come out developing. I'll say this is a developing type of a story. So all over the net there are many articles having to do with this issue, and it's very scary. Even if somebody didn't do it and they're being accused of it, this is not a laughing matter. It's not funny whatsoever. So this is Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish, and they have been accused. They're innocent until proven guilty, I'll say that, of grooming and molesting 2 children in 2013. So it's a lawsuit that had been obtained. So apparently TMZ have gotten a hold of this, of course. Alleges that the child's sexual abuse was filmed as part of a sexually suggestive Funny or Die skit, or sketch, that is. So the suit identifies 2 defendants as Jane and John Doe. So Haddish is accused of coercing a 14-year-old girl into starring into a video. And so they claim that there's a video, of course, but the alleged victim claims that the comedian taught her how to imitate performing fellatio. So the girl claims her 7-year-old brother was also molested by Haddish and Spears. So she alleges that the child was used for a sketch titled Through a Pedophile's Eyes. So the 2 defendants claim to be suffering from social disorders related to their experience with the 2 stars. So this is pretty serious, y'all. So I don't know of any more that will come out about this, but it says Tiffany came and told me to let him touch me when I kept crying. Oh wow, this is not good. The way this is sounding, I'm just telling you right now. And it's very scary the way I'm looking at this. So apparently there is some words that go to this. Wow. So this right here, let me see. This is actually on Twitter. So this is something that a Robbie Starbuck he has here. I guess these are in quotes, and it must have been from like maybe one of the kids, I'm believing. Hollywood is disgusting, that's what it says. So Tiffany came and told me to let him touch me when I kept crying. So Tiffany got mad at me and told me to get dressed and took me home. So I remember her yelling at me in the car, telling me I would never get on TV acting like that. Okay, so that's supposedly what was said. Well, oh my gosh, this is not good at all. So here's more from TMZ. So the siblings claim that Haddish was friends with their mother, okay, and they say that the video featuring the John Doe was published online by way of Funny or Die. So it was some type of sketch. So when he was too young to consent. So in their suit, the sister says that her resulting trauma was preventing her from dating because she's scared she will be taken advantage of and let down a path of false trust, like the path that Haddish led her down. So I'm just saying this. I mean, it's just pretty scary. So both siblings say that they have developed social disorders behind all of this, and the brother claims that he's so afraid of being watched or recorded, he places band-aids over all the cameras on his electronics. So I believe they're saying that they're suffering from something after these situation. So the sibling claimed that the mother attempted to reach a $15,000 settlement with Spears, so they are seeking damages from both Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. So this is pretty serious, y'all. So there's a lot coming out about this, and what's so scary about this whole thing is that I don't know if you guys have heard of some of the, you know how you look at it as a conspiracy and it might not be real, or it might be real, and you have it in your head and you hear all this stuff and it comes out like on social media and videos, and usually you get most of your information, believe it or not, you end up getting it on YouTube and on like some of the social media sites that people say I wouldn't dare to go there, but I believe those are the places where you can get information that you can't even find on the news. And what's scary about it is that you think it's so absurd and it can't be true, and then what's crazy about it, it turns out that some of it ends up being true. That's what's scary. It's like you don't want it to be true, but it ends up being true. And I'm like, oh my God, this is really scary when something ends up being true when you just don't want it to be. So anyway, these are a bunch of crazy ads, of course. I think it's one of those, so it's more coming out about this. I mean, just look on all over. Oh my God, this is so scary. But I've heard stories about how they say there's a sex cult in Hollywood and all these different things. And I don't know how true I think some of it might be true though. Because, I could see some of that happening, when people have reached to a level of power and things that you probably would never, ever even attempt to even do, like when people, if you are that type of individual, that is, and you reach to a level of power. And in Hollywood, they say there's like all these little cults and groups and cliques, and in order to be initiated in them, you have to go through a ritual and all this, and you say this can't be true, this can't be true. But when you see this stuff like this, it almost makes you think, maybe there is some stuff going on that we as the general population do not really know all about. And we're learning slowly, like bits and pieces. So I don't know if this is part of that stuff. But oh my gosh, I really do like Tiffany Haddish's work. I've loved like Aries Spears comedy and the way he's come up. But this would be so sad if this turns out to be what it really is. Oh my God. But from the way it's looking. And so what do you think? Do you think it's just people trying to get money out of them? Or do you think there's some real stuff going on here? Is this going to be another like drama filled episode when they talk about they got video footage and stuff like what happened with R. Kelly? Oh my God, this is really scary to hear this and to learn that this kind of stuff is going on. Oh wow, we will see. We shall see. We shall definitely see where this ends up, because this is not looking good for the two of these people whatsoever. Because I would believe that eventually it would come down to like maybe jail or prison. No, not jail, but maybe prison if somebody was to come out. I mean, because they're arresting people and incarcerating them, or either they're having their whole history of whatever they worked hard for all the way down the drain. Like I said, Hollywood is no joke. They will congratulate you on your way up, and they won't stop, and they don't stop battering you on your way down. I will tell you. And they do not play. The media, if they catch wind of anything, any truth to any of it, you will not hear the last of it. It's not going to end. But we'll see. We will see where this goes, because this is awful. And you know, I haven't really seen Aries Spears in too much. I've seen that Tiffany, I believe she had like a promising career in some movies, and she's been in a lot of, she's had a lot of work, you know, that she's been currently doing. So this would be really bad. It's like, oh, this is just, I'm telling you, Hollywood is cold blooded in every way possible. But we will see. We will see where this ends up, because this is like the hottest thing, just littering social media right now.